Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. So I am so excited. I have officially hit the road and I have left Brisbane, so we are 100% on the road from here on out. So from Brisbane I have come straight up to Rockhampton Yeppoon area, which is a pretty solid drive, but from here up to around Cairns, Port Douglas, maybe Cape Trib, I'm going to be taking it a little bit slower. But yeah, the goal is just to get up as far north as possible and then just enjoy a lot of the really cool spots along the way. So right now I'm out at Yeppoon. I'm just going to bring a couple of supplies. I did camp in the area last night, but the goal is to drive another 2 hours to get up to this spot called Stanage Bay. Now it's a little bit of a, I wouldn't say it's a secret spot, but it's I guess a little bit less well known. The road getting in there is apparently a little bit tricky. It's quite corrugated. I have read online that apparently it has been graded lately, so hopefully that is the case because I'm still on stock suspension and tires for the time being, so who knows how it will go. But I'm going to be spending a good couple of days out that way as well, just enjoying all of the beautiful scenery. So I'm going to grab some coffee, stock up on some supplies, and then we're going to head out that way. So we're not too far out from Stanage Bay now. So once you take the turn off, it's about 100 kilometers and 40 of that is the corrugated gravel road. It's actually not looking too bad. I was actually going to stop and air down, but I feel like I should be okay. And if it does get a little bit rough, I can always stop and air down there. But let's get on the road. We have got about 45 minutes left, and then I get to show you guys all of the new things that I've done with my car setup because there's a few new additions as well. So let's get there, unpack, enjoy the beach, and yeah, I'll give you guys a huge little look around with all of the upgrades I've added on. So I'm about 20 kilometers in, and look, the corrugation is definitely bad. I feel like it's only shit because you're on it for 40 kilometers, it's not just a short stint. But yeah, 20 kilometers in now, so hopefully we're not too much longer, but I'm not really going over 60 kilometers per hour. I feel like right now I'm even hugging 40 to 50. Obviously just making sure that nothing comes loose, because I think that's the biggest thing, is that all feels well and good, but you don't know what's going on. We made it in one piece. The car is all good, but I've done a little bit of a drive around and I have come up with a beautiful campsite. You've effectively got 4 to choose from that you can camp up, and they're all free, which is even better. But yes, I've gotten a spot right by the water. This one is literally outside of Alligator Bay, I believe it is. So when you drive in, it is the first one on the right hand side. So we're going to set up camp and yeah, I'll show you guys all the new additions to the car as well. So our first new addition is the awning, which I'm so excited for. And although these ones aren't major additions, I definitely needed to put the shower tent back on the car so I have privacy on the road. And then I also got my windows tinted and put my personalized plates back on as well. But overall, I'm loving the look of the car as it all comes together. But in saying that, I think I'm going to save the best until tomorrow, which is the electrical setup. I think what work has been done has been incredible, to say the least. And obviously I've had the last couple of days to use it and make sure that it is top notch, but yeah, the setup is so clean, it's so tidy. I'm obsessed. But the fact that I've been able to literally run everything, we're talking hair dryers, straighteners, lights, fridges, and of course it's been freaking cold, so I've also been running an electric blanket in the rooftop tent as well. But yeah, it's a pretty epic setup. So either way, I'm going to just chill out for this evening and I'll see you guys all in the morning. Good morning, guys. So this morning I decided to get up nice and early and I've come out to a spot that is called Stanage Lookout. There are some really cool hikes around here, and right behind you there is this little spot. I believe the locals call it Beverly Hills, or at least that's what the signage says on the way in. But yes, I'm just going to set up here for the day, get some work done. I'm going to make some coffee and some breakfast now, and then I'm going to show you guys some really cool spots as well. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to show you guys today was, of course, the battery setup, which I'm so excited for. I'm definitely gonna have to clear out the back just so I can show you the setup in its full entirety, but yeah, made my life so much easier. I have actually been, I think, here for 3 days now. So I haven't really filmed anything in the last 2 days, purely for the fact that I just needed some time to, I guess, adjust. I think a lot of people don't talk about it, or maybe I just don't hear them talk about it in regards to, I guess, living full time on the road. It's actually taken a little bit more to adjust than I expected it to. So yeah, it just took the last couple of days, just enjoyed myself, enjoyed some downtime. And it just means I've been putting the battery to the test. I haven't really been driving too much, so I've really been relying on solar to actually keep it powered, and yeah, I'm still going really well with it all. So let me have some coffee, have some breakfast, and then I will rip everything out and show you guys the full setup. So remember when I said that I didn't break anything on the drive in? Turns out that I did, actually. So unfortunately my roller shutter has decided to stop working. Now there is a manual switch that you can turn on, but I literally climbed all the way in there, which was an effort in itself. And even switching that on, the roller shutter just won't move. So I don't know if I've dislodged something on the way in. Joys of corrugation, but I will deal with that when I get to Mackay potentially. So I've cleared out the back of the car so I can show you guys the incredible battery system that I've had installed. Now, the battery system that I've gone with is from a Brisbane-based company, which is Custom Lithium. Now, one of my goals with this battery setup was just to make sure that it was super clean. Hopefully I didn't have to change too much around when I do eventually go to the train canopy. And yes, I know I'm going to harp on about that because it's happening. And one really cool thing I liked about them, and I did get to see it in another BT50 as well when I went to go see the guys, is that they effectively have these ultra slim batteries that are inbuilt into the back of the seats. Now, initially when I looked at like installing it into the back seats, I didn't know it was possible just because it was such a limited space. But yeah, the team were able to do it, which is incredible. But let me show you guys because it is incredible. So for this install, I have collaborated with Custom Lithium. We've gone with the 200 amp hour ultra slim battery, and then this is paired with the RedArc 40 amp DC to DC charger, allowing me to top up whilst driving, plus with the solar input as well. The inverter that I've gone with is the Enerdrive 2000 watt inverter. Let's be real, it's mostly just to give me good coffee in the morning. And then the Victron Energy battery monitor also pairs up with my phone. And then to make use of all this power, I've got the 12 volt, the Anderson, the USB sockets all in the cab, in the tub, and of course in the rooftop tent as well. Now, as far as what I'm actually powering with the battery, I've got a fridge that I'm running as well as a smaller freezer that I'll be running. Yes, I've gone with Kings, don't come for me. The reason I've done that is purely for the fact that, first of all, they're cheap. It's something that I'm going to be upgrading later to a freestanding like fridge freezer that I can put into the canopy, but I didn't see the point in spending thousands of dollars on something that I'm not going to be able to use later on anyways. And I could honestly harp on about all the other things that I'll be utilising this power for, but you get the gist. All of the devices, Starlink, coffee, you name it. But in saying that, guys, I'm going to put all this back in the car and then we're going to head out to the lookout and then do our little hike for this afternoon, which I'm so excited for. But leave a comment. What do you guys think of the setup? Because I'm still pretty stoked about it, but keen to know your thoughts. So first priority is just to hike out to this beautiful little rock. I know that you can climb further and go down to some like really cool rock pools and potentially do some fishing down that way as well. So we'll see how we go, but it's pretty warm today. you can actually drive to the top, but look, I'm actually not game enough to do that, so walking it is. So as soon as you head up North Queensland, you do have to be a little bit more careful of crocs, and the same goes for this location here as well. So I haven't actually seen anyone swimming since I've gotten here, so I'm not entirely game enough to do so, but some of those rock pools down there look so beautiful, and I'm sure if there was going to be a safe space to do it, that's probably it, because it's a rock pool. But in saying that, I've got some time to kill this afternoon, so I think I might just go and figure out where I want to camp for tonight. I have been jumping around to a couple of different spots over the last couple of days, because why not? I'm thinking I might go fishing, although I feel like every time I say that, I never catch anything. So I feel like I just need to stop saying it. Although, I'm not going to give away too much, but next weekend, I'm going to say it's like 99.9% sure I'm going to be catching a fish, but that's all I'm going to say. So make sure you watch the next one. But either way, let's go back to camp now. At this rate, I feel like I need to retire from attempting to fish because I really suck at it. I'm not going to lie. As soon as I cast my line out, I got snagged straight away. Mind you, I'm going to go ahead and blame the fact that it is low tide at the moment. I walked out to some rocks right behind me as far as I could go, but unfortunately, I was still quite shallow. But either way, let's go back to camp. I will be having chicken for dinner since I didn't catch a fish. But like I said, next weekend, it's happening. Good morning, guys. So I've gotten up nice and early to watch my very last sunrise here in Stanage. So I'm heading off today. I'm going to keep heading up north. So once again, I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm heading. Just make sure you check in. I'll hopefully be back to weekly videos from here on out as well. So thank you guys for hanging on whilst I've been very sporadic over the last couple of months. By the way, coffee is needed before we tackle Corrugation City. Now, pray for me that nothing else breaks. I know that I was lucky to get off scot-free, that it was only the roller shutter, but yeah, I don't want to deal with anything breaking, so I think I might actually air down my tyres this morning. I'd rather have that as a safety net just in case. But as always, guys, huge thank you so much for following along on my channel and supporting me, especially now that I can, travel and show you guys even more. I'm so excited. It's definitely going to take some time to adjust to this new lifestyle, but either way, I'm definitely not short of being grateful. So either way, I will see you guys all in the next video.